Ah, attendez, parce que je me... Attendez, parce qu'il y a mon aide-soignant qui est pas... Est-ce que vous pouvez m'aider? Ouais, voilà. Parce que c'est de... Non,
visiblement, ça ne marche pas. Eh ouais. Cher Patrick, vous n'avez pas perdu la main.
Est-ce que vous pouvez couper le...
On va regarder un sujet sur la...
I don't know how many years on this earth I got left. I'm gonna get real weird with it.
Hey, Dad!
Don't judge me, this is art!
It looks like he may commit suicide. Suicide is badass.
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
The fuck is that? Bigfoot. Oh man, look at him.
Come on, you motherfucker! Oh, shit! God damn it! Same shit, different day!
One last thing. If you have any drugs or any alcohol, give me some.
You heard Ozzy. Okay.
Where are they?
Depending on time, we're gonna get into a lot of different things today. I'm gonna start with this minute clip here that reflects current events quite well, video game and otherwise.
Has won the national popular vote for the first time for a Republican for the first time since 2004. This is a big deal. This isn't backing into the office. This is a mandate to do what you said you were going to do. Get the economy working again for regular working class Americans, fix immigration, try to get crime under control, try to reduce the chaos in the world. This is a mandate from the American people to do that. I think I'm interpreting the results tonight as the revenge of just the regular old working class American, the anonymous American who has been crushed, insulted, condescended to. They're not garbage. They're not Nazis. They're just regular people who get up and go to work every day and are trying to make a better life for their kids. And they feel like they have been told to just shut up when they have complained about the things that are hurting them in their own lives. I also feel like this election, as we sit here and pour over this tonight, is something of an indictment of the political information complex.
Okay, so what's everyone's thoughts on that clip there? Oh, how insightful. Tell me more.
Is absolutely correct. People are sick and tired of being told they're trash or shunned or whatever by the DEI community and everything. Yeah, he's right. People are pissed, and it showed in the election.
Well, all we're hearing everywhere is whites need to shut up and sit down, and whites need to die, and for that matter, Christian hatred, straight hatred, and the motherfuckers need to be reminded they're the minority for one, and they are the outliers. They are generally what we would consider the freaks, or the ones with mental issues, like severe mental issues that they embrace and carry on into real life.
Yeah. So
God knows
I'm betting
You
we all have
continue.
mental issues, but a lot of people won't admit to it. Most of us have mental issues, but it's a matter of if you embrace them and are proud of them and preach them or not.
Yeah.
No. What was that voice saying?
God knows I'm tired of all of it. You see it everywhere, all the time. Shame, shame, shame. Can we not shame for once? What happened to fun? What happened to stories? What happened to all of that?
We
I'm
need to
just
get Star set
tired.
up with a better mic.
I mean, the man basically, Kamala or whatever her name is, went to say that all the Trump supporters were garbage. She ostracized half the nation or more. So what does she expect? What does she expect to happen?
We're all getting tired of treated like inhuman, cast out, put down, picked last. And it's like, oh, the white man has had his time. It's like, who? Because my family line going all the fucking way back have been, the ones down in the dirt, poor and hurting in life. I don't know who they're. I'm sure these rich white men exist. They do, but they were like what, 10% at best. While the rest of us live like crap.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, my family line's not all white, but depending on which branch you're looking at, it's white on this branch and native on this one, and so on. But it's not like the natives lived it up.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
the Irish sure didn't live it up.
Oh no. But yeah, this man, he hits the nail on the head completely. People are pissed off, and that's the way it turned out.
Okay, moving on. Former World of Warcraft team leader predicts AAA video game studios will double down to get even stronger protest message out after Donald Trump's victory. And yes, I had seen this before I ever seen this. I'd said this before I ever seen this article. And Grums, he gets a lot of hate. He's Asian, and they'll be like, white man this, white man that. He's Asian.
Yeah.
But, white adjacent, as they say now, is like, if you're not black. Yeah. If you're not black, you might as well be white.
Yeah. But he's not wrong. They probably will.
He added, this will tank their even harder. This will tank their games even harder, and investors will eventually punish them in the stock market until profit reigns over insanity. 2 years to stop the spread. Don't forget to identify as non-binary. And he spells binary B-U-Y, meaning I identify as non-binary. I am not buying your crap.
Yep. You're not buying your garbage.
People, don't buy this crap. Don't even look at this crap. These games are absolute crap. As soon as you see Sweet Baby Inc., don't even look at it. Don't even look up gameplays of it.
No, I don't believe that any president is going to stop this DEI push, but it could be the beginning of slowing it,
Well,
so there's just entirely too many people. It's like, it doesn't affect me, so I'm gonna let it go. Or like, oh, you're spreading hate, and there's too many people just on the sidelines, or be like, I don't care, it doesn't affect me, and let it go. And if we get even one person in a position to say, no, fuck that, we're going to stop it, then let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
what people don't. Oh, you can continue.
But what a lot of people don't realize, they think the president is the end all be all of political power, and that's just not true. When in reality, the president is the figurehead, and the real power lies in the Senate and the House and the Judiciary Committee. That's where all that shit really happens.
I don't know what happened, but our viewers just plummeted. But
Oh, really?
yeah. But if even having one, that I'm grateful for it.
Yep.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these big AAA companies start going bankrupt because of all this DEI stuff.
I hope they do.
That's the problem. That's the problem. They have so much. They have these unlimited money corporations backing them. They could go 10 years without feeling, a dent in their profits. Largely, I mean, they don't care if it's losing a lot of money because if they keep it up for every new generation that comes up, they're turning the tide by making these newer generations think that's the only way it can be. It's how it is, and that's how they're going to teach their kids. So it's not about selling games or movie tickets. It's about forcing mentalities. And in that, I believe so far they're succeeding.
Yeah. Well, the more they continue to do things like this, they're creating a group of people that are dumb and they're sick and they're tired. And that's exactly how the government wants them to be: dumb, sick, and tired.
Well, what makes me think of is when you have somebody on antidepressants strong enough for long enough, their mind freaks out and they end up offing themselves without even realizing what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's like the body triggers in the mind that there is something wrong and it must end it. And that, you apply that to society as a whole with what's being done to society. I believe it could end up in some sort of analogy of that.
Mm-hmm.
I can really see that. I mean, the world's already going crazy, and things are going crazier and crazier, and I think this is one reason why.
Okay. Kern's predictions come just days after a former Sweet Baby Inc. employee made it clear that the company would be doubling down on its efforts to inject woke ideology into the game industry.
Ah, crap.
It also comes just days after Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed Mark Alexis Colt, I don't know how to pronounce that, but seemingly admitting that the company's DEI policies are hurting how the company's games are perceived, but he and Ubisoft will be moving forward with them anyway. Now, I've covered that particular thing in a previous video.
Well, you know what that means? It means we have to fight that much harder.
Yeah.
We have to. Because they got it in their head, they're just going to do this shit anyway,
Well, we really, which will be hard, especially for pop media minded people, should all push for a mass boycott of anything that even touches them or their money. And like I said, it would be especially difficult amongst the crowd who grew up and loves pop media. But that is the way forward.
Yeah.
He shared, as the authors of How Democracy Dies so powerfully stated, democracy crumbles when good people decide to stay silent. And here's the thing. The good people have decided to speak up, and they did this in the election, and they're doing it via videos such as this. We are speaking up here and now. So he is on the wrong side of it and can't even see it.
The truth is, there is some people who's not seeing it and just don't care, but there are people like us that are seeing it, and we're speaking up, and we are bringing the noise. And if enough people bring the noise, we will take this down. Well,
We have to. Because regular people like us, the future of our mentality depends on it.
Now on to a lighter note. Larian Studios shows off cursed Danny DeVito Tav in Baldur's Gate 3. Because it sounds Tav. Anyway. Yeah, look at him. Look at him.
Oh,
he's got his little gun and everything.
You seen my intro video with the Danny DeVito? Well, they've kind of done their own take on it, and here it is.
That's my character. I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I smash the guy on the head.
Oh, I love that. I love that
There's no
so
doubt
much.
about it. He is a dwarf. Danny DeVito, Frank Reynolds, his character is most definitely a dwarf. I don't think anybody can deny that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, I agree with that.
It's a very fitting.
That actor, I always loved that actor. He would always make you laugh, and that just makes me happy. That's all I can say. That just makes me happy.
Remember Rumham?
Oh, love him.
Hey, remember? I mean, I'm gonna make a Rumham. One of these days, I'm gonna make a Rumham and see what happens.
Yeah, when you are eating a succulent ham, glazed and all, it's tender and it has rum in it, you will be drunk in the softest, sweetest, most feel good way. It's just fucking great, I get it on that episode that they chased that fucking ham off a boat and everything.
Yeah,
I would.
But I wonder how the salt water, when it landed in the ocean, I wonder how the salt water interacted with the ham. I wonder if it made it way too salty or not. But
I wouldn't have actually ate it after it fell in ocean water.
I don't know, if you're drunk enough, you might.
Hey, I've done some damn dumb things when I was drunk, and that's the things I can remember, and I don't really like thinking about it.
But you don't know what you would do when you're drunk. You don't know what you would do. You don't know what you would eat.
I wouldn't say that in
I
public.
know I would not eat. I know that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that in public.
Okay, check out this dumb fuck here. Star Trek Voyager actor Tim Russ threatens to poison himself if Trump wins. Now, I think it's a gag, it's a tongue-in-cheek thing, but these motherfuckers, they just might do it. They are bonkers, and I'll get more into that a little later. These motherfuckers are bonkers.
There is no election in the world worth that.
He has to be bonkers.
Hollywood celebrities are becoming increasingly unhinged as the election draws near. Star Trek actors have been in particular over the top in their rhetoric. This election, as election day hits, Tim Russ, who played Tuvok in Voyager, is posting in a panicked manner where fans should be concerned for his mental health. Then it goes on to list others, particularly, I don't know why, but in particular, people who's played on Star Trek are the biggest fanatics.
Why?
We got this Robert Picardo. We got this Tim Burton. Oh, wait. No, that's not his name. LeVar Burton. And many more.
Why would they do that? That makes no sense.
The post was an image, one with a champagne bottle with Harris wins on it, another with a bottle of Drano if Trump wins. The implications is he would literally poison himself if Donald Trump were president. And again, I don't think he was serious, but I mean, these people, you know, the way they carry on, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, the thing is somebody's going to see this and they're going to have a screw loose anyway and do it,
Okay. He is he's not kind of nutty. He is nutty. And if he was serious, he needs to be put in a mental hospital. And if he was joking, you don't joke about that. You don't joke about suicide. And he is especially overreacting.
We really got to get Star a better mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Calm down. Seriously.
Yeah, I think everybody's just getting too political these days.
They really are.
I
I
don't know
need,
what
I
these
need
people are
people to
thinking.
talk more. I'm burning through this content quicker and everything.
I don't understand what in the world people were thinking. I mean, all this over an election? I mean, my God. Nobody's, you know, I just don't even know.
You know what? I don't think they are thinking. I think when it comes to that, they don't have brains.
Okay.
I don't know. Something's going on.
Speaking of LeVar Burton, I'm going to share something real quick here.
Wow, that's him. You are looking at your great-great-grandfather, James Henry Dixon. It's difficult to make out, but that is your biological great-great-grandfather.
Now, I'd have fought you 5 minutes ago. You told me that I had a white great-great-grandfather.
You do. You might be, but it's the truth. Nothing you can do about it.
What? Kunta got white ancestry.
That's right.
Yeah. This motherfucker's like, well, damn, I guess my name is Toby.
Oh my God.
That's me, right? My name is Kunta.
Well,
your name's Toby, boy.
oh my
And that
goodness.
nice look
Oh,
through
that's
his-
so wrong. No.
being told his ancestry is like, well, god damn, I guess I am Toby.
Well, you know, that just goes to show you how
Right.
racist he is. You know,
Boom! Butterfly in the sky. Race grift in a pod.
Okay. I'm not even sure what's on the rest of this video, but yes, he is racist as hell. You know, you if you could find the full episode of him being told his grandfather is a white Confederate soldier, it comes off quite plainly how racist he is.
Yeah, it really does.
he ought to be ashamed of himself. You know, because
Toby!
they got grief against white people calling them what they call themselves, and he's gonna get all bent out of shape because somebody slept with a white person back in the 1800s. Really? If he was,
Wait. Is it racist that a Confederate soldier sleeps with a black woman or doesn't?
I don't know.
That's a good damn question.
You know how it is.
Okay, look, that point brings me to my next video, which I'll play for you now.
When me and Brad first met, I didn't think we'd get along, but turns out we kind of agree on everything. Your racial identity is the most important thing. Everything should be looked at through the lens of race.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke. We both have a lot of opinions about people of color, even though we barely know any.
I say colored people, but as long as we're classifying them, we both think minorities are a united group who think the same and act the same.
And vote the same. You don't want to lose your black card. Sorry, I don't know. I just think we should
Roll back discrimination laws so we can hire based on race again. Jinx, now you owe me a Coke. Hey, tell them what you told me yesterday.
White actors should only do voices for white cartoon characters.
I've been saying that for years. Stick to your own.
Us white people, we have so much privilege.
I agree. It is a privilege to be white. Ask him about interracial dating.
All I said is that black men who date white women have internalized racism, and white men that date ethnic women are fetishizing them.
Guys against interracial dating now. Like, am I being pranked? Did Boomer put you up to this?
Ugh, you know that taco place is white owned?
White people should be making white foods like Kraft macaroni and cheese, no seasoning, not even salt. It's like he's a mind reader. I mean, I've been pushing for segregation forever, and my man does what?
I created an improv comedy show exclusively for ethnic people.
Guy segregates comedy on my birthday.
White people need to stop wearing dreadlocks and they need to stop appropriating black people's music.
Shaved heads and country music, the way God intended.
You know all white people are racist.
I'm listening.
Even if you have a black wife or a black friend group, you're still really racist.
You know, we just kicked a guy out of the organization for having a black girlfriend, but if you can promise me he's still really racist, we'll consider letting him back in.
Black people should only shop at black businesses. I guess the only thing we really disagree about is I think white people are the root of all evil.
But what did I tell you, though? If we can narrow that down to a certain group of tiny-hatted white people, I think we can come to an understanding.
Technically, I don't consider Jewish people white.
Neither do I.
We're still cool with interracial cucking, right? Yeah, as long as you pay for it. Sex work should be celebrated.
Yeah, got the show for y'all. Look at the show.
Yeah. That video summed up what I've been thinking forever now.
Yeah, it's all too accurate.
The woke's gone so backwards with it. They've gotten racist. It's exactly true. They don't even see it.
No, they don't.
It's come
I
full
mean, I don't see how they don't see it. It's obvious. It's really sad to see, in truth.
I just thought I would play another video that points out how ridiculous things are these days. Well, this isn't so much DEI. It's adjacent to it. It's his own insanity.
Oh, here it is.
It is like that. It is like that talking in a room full of young people. They all talk like that, and it's like you have to decode every single thing they say, and it's like, what? What does that mean? What did that mean? Am I getting old?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is so...
I can't hear you what you're saying on there. I'm not sure if anyone else can.
You can't?
What Dad's
Okay,
saying.
I was muted, but I got it now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I was saying, I remember when, first of all, I know people that are 30 and talk and act like this, and that's sad enough. But I'm old enough to remember when people didn't say, bro. And, well, you know, back then it was like a real faggy thing to say. And it's like, look at that motherfucker saying, look at him talking like that. And now it's become the norm. Everybody's going, bro. And they're not thinking like a second thought about it. Okay, go on, talk.
The only thing I catch myself saying is cringe, which I didn't even realize that was slang, but I don't ever say anything else like that because, I mean, oh, that is stupid. All of that just feels so, ugh. I mean, you agree, right?
Yeah. And everybody's the whole slang thing myself.
Yeah.
I heard someone say cool beans, and I was like, what does that even mean? Why are beans cool?
People were saying cool beans in the 90s. I remember that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was around a bunch of stoners that would say it all the time.
Oh,
that is very true.
And shit, even back then, you know, when I was around it, you know, I was a teenager, and I don't remember mid to late 90s. Shit, I don't even remember anymore. I think I was a teenager in the mid 90s to begin with, or was it early? The 90s is a blur to me, you know? It's a blur. It's just a little fuzzy memory here, a little fuzzy memory there.
Yeah. But if we had known what was coming, we would have enjoyed it more.
If I had known, I'd done one of two things. I would have offed myself permanently.
No.
Or I would have indulged so hard that it would have offed me.
Shit's gonna get weird, huh? Shit would have got weird.
Sadly, I missed the 90s. I was born in 2000.
Wait a minute. Hold it. You can't miss the 90s. You were born in 2000.
No, I'm saying I missed the 90s. Like I never experienced the 90s.
You don't have to be louder. Your mic is shit. You need another mic.
Oh, okay. I'll be lower. Well, not low, but you know what I mean. I won't be as loud.
Okay, what's Phoenix got to say about the whole topic in general?
Well, I never quite understood it myself, but I've always had a hard time reading social cues and all that. So it's always been very strange for me either way.
I mean, I get slang. Slang is gonna make its way into general speech, general vernacular, no matter what. But overusage of slang is one of my issues. You just look retarded when you're like, I gotta be cool, I gotta talk like the kids are talking.
Yeah.
Like that's so beast, and it's giving me blah blah. It's it's like, oh, fuck you, I'll give you some, you see how you like it.
Yeah. I don't. It's not even a legitimate language. I mean, of all the languages, I mean, that they decided, the ones who do this now, not everybody, all of them, not everybody does this, but of the ones who do, they're making everybody else look bad. Everybody their age.
Well, there in the 80s, right? There was a brief time where everybody started doing this over the top surfer talk, which is where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got their speech patterns from. And then there was the Valley Girl talk that the girls did.
Mm-hmm.
And a few short years passed by, and they cringed at the thought of that they ever spoke that way.
Yeah.
So for those here old enough to remember some of that, I mean, like you can speak some on that.
Like, oh my God, gag me with a spoon. Oh, you motherfucker. It was awful. It was so cringy.
Okay.
Terrible.
My thing is, people were cringing, from Valley Girl speak, but why aren't they cringing now? Like you said, 30-year-olds are still saying bro and awesome and stuff like that.
That's because the social pressure is on within the age of the internet to be cool and young, and it's like a lot of ageism is going on. But okay, Daxnar says this stream isn't passing my vibe check, bro. Is it because I put down on people going bro? Or are you just saying that it sucks?
Maybe it's a little of both.
Well, it's okay. I think he's the only one watching it anyway.
Yeah.
Bro. Okay, you gotta understand, when the whole bro thing first started, I remember being in a club and I overheard some motherfucker going, bro. It's like, bro, I was there and I was like, bro, and he said bro, and we both went bro. And I was just listening to shit, cringing so fucking hard, going like, okay, motherfucker, change your tampon or something. This shit, just is so wrong. And now, okay, that was a good many years back, right? And back then, everybody cringed at hearing that. Everybody just thought it was the most faggy thing ever. And now, it's become everyday speech, like bro. And I'm like, oh, come on, start a gay club already.
Well,
now they don't understand it that way because they grew up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hence this whole DEI thing. If they grow up with it, they think it's natural. They think it's the way to be.
Well, that's a perfect analogy. The language coincides with the DEI. But, I think a lot of people here talk like the younger people here talk like that because, well, California, they talk like that. To my understanding, it's a whole culture out there. So that's a little bit different than somebody from the South talking
here,
like that. Sounds
here in
strange.
the South, every time we would see somebody from California, it took every bit, of our being to not whoop the fucking dog shit out of them because how big of a queer they were. And when I say queer, I don't mean gay. It's not talking about gays. It's talking about they were loud, smart ass, soft, acting like they couldn't have a hair out of place. They had to have the $200 shoes and so on. It was like, oh, I just want to tear this little fucking piece of shit apart, you know? That's the
Well,
way Southerners did when they would see somebody like that.
yeah, and I don't agree with that because I'm sure that people from California, when they would come around here, it was like a gigantic culture shock for
Well,
them.
they probably thought we were cavemen,
Yeah, they probably did. I mean,
but the Southerners were as hard as fucking steel, you know, compared to other people.
I think
I
it's
mean, I grew up on a light day, I would get in 10 fights. And it's not like I went around picking fights. It's just, you know, a Southern thing. You get jumped like fucking constantly, you know? And most of these Californians didn't grow up that way. You know,
Yeah.
here in the South, everything was so heavily scrutinized, and they wouldn't just hurt your feelings. They'd try to kill you.
but on the same
You
note,
know, and gun violence, yeah, sure, Californians had plenty of that, but the South, they live by the gun. Everybody, like the old grannies have a gun. Everybody's got a gun. Every fucking body's gonna shoot you. Everybody. You live in the most peaceful part of Alabama, you'll hear 100 gunshots a day, like next door.
yeah, I mean, around in the South, it's like, oh, nobody thinks anything about somebody hearing gunshots because they're all the time, and that kind of thing. And I guess it's not a good thing.
Okay.
But
You also have to understand the times I'm speaking of was, you know, the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Times have changed, and everybody, including Southerners, have gotten softer and more influenced because the internet connects everybody more. So they're way more heavily influenced. This was the time before the internet when you lived by your fist. And if you said some faggy shit like bro, it would be the end of you.
I can't even imagine how that is. I mean, I never lived through it. I mean, it's so weird to think about.
Well, I get it. The younger generation just doesn't understand this. And, you know, then it's the way they grew up, it's the way they've always known things. And I'm not going to judge them for that. That's okay. That's all right. But if you understood it from my perspective, is all I'm saying. That's all.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, I know. Even just last month, someone told me I look like I come from The Walking Dead because of how, I guess how I look.
Do what?
Even last month, someone told me I look like I come from The Walking Dead TV show. So I look like that Daryl guy.
What?
Yeah.
You look like Daryl.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Apparently, that's how other people see me. I don't know.
No, see, if you were young in the 90s, like the early 90s, you would understand the world entirely different.
Yeah.
You know, it was just so fucking different. You can't wrap your head around it, especially if you grew up in the South. You know, that makes a big defining factor there.
But you know, in some ways, I'm glad it's not as damn harsh as it was when we were coming up. I mean, my God.
I agree. I am thankful that it's not that harsh because that is way too damn harsh, and I fully agree on that. Still, you can take the lion out of the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out of the lion.
Very true.
Or did I say that right?
I think so. But, you know, I just wish that there was a middle ground, not go too far one way or too far the other way, you know, meet in the middle kind of thing, you know, where it's not so damn I don't know how to put it, in your face with all this DEI crap and all that stuff, you know. But it doesn't revert back to the way it was when we were coming up, because dear God, that was harsh to say the least.
I fully agree. Well, I don't agree with all this super sensitive, bullshit that's happening now. It doesn't need to go back to where it, welcome to the jungle, right? It was the concrete jungle and you lived and died by the fist. It doesn't need to go back to that. No, that was too much.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't tell on camera, but there's not just damn near not an inch of me that's not scarred to hell and back.
Yeah. I mean, well, take the homosexuality, for example. I can remember kids getting beat to death because it was discovered that they were gay. It does not need to go back to that. But on the other hand, it don't need to go so far the other way to where somebody gets beat to death for being straight. It needs to meet in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, where people just have some common courtesy, common sense, and for the most part, a live and let live attitude. For the most part, not too far in that direction, or you end up with these liberal-minded fucking dumb shit zombies.
Yeah, that is true. But what irks me to no end is that all these super woke people and all these super liberal people are doing the very thing to other people that they are accusing that's being done to them. They don't understand,
If words are violence, then my mouth was made for war.
Ain't that? I've been saying that.
Which I feel a little funny saying that because it makes it sound like you're about to suck somebody's dick off.
Oh God! Oh God!
Like literally off,
No!
So, yeah. I mean, I can't help it. It's the way, people I grew up around, everything you say, if there can be something dirty derived from it, they're gonna fucking do it.
Dax has a good point. When words are considered violence, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what I was just speaking on.
Yeah. And I could say so much more.
See, I actually think that's one reason my shit hasn't taken off. I've looked at a lot of people doing very bore you to tears streams and their channels suck too. And I'm like, fuck, I know my shit's better. I know it is. I know everybody thinks that, but I'm not the only one that says it, right? Yeah. But I think the separation comes in that I'm older than your general YouTuber, and I don't have the same mindset at all. If you look at me, I don't have a bunch of fucking toys and shit behind me. Why? Because I grew up without any money. I could never keep anything, and I am more practical. If I'm going to spend my money, it's going to be something that's going to help me survive.
Yeah.
In general, not absolutely, but in general.
Well, I think the videos and things are entertaining and insightful all at the same time. And a lot of the internet is being or has been overrun by these super liberal, woke, DEI things, to where
I agree.
they don't know, they can't wrap their head around where, it can be entertaining and insightful all at the same time.
What I find, it's school all over again. You got the kids coming to school going, look at my this and look at my that, and they're getting crowds around them. It's like, I want to be your friend. And then they get in cliques, and you got the people like you're not, you can't talk to us, you're not in our clique. And I find YouTube is that same fucking thing all over again. And I don't want to just straight up insult all the YouTubers. It may be a natural occurrence that either they're not aware of or, whatever the case, but it does formulate that way. It may be basic sociology, human psychology, but it does indeed happen. So when you get these people who are hyper, fast talking, try to be hip with the kids and like, look at my this collection, look at my that collection, they're going to be the biggest hits.
Well, that's what all the younger people want to see. And I think the algorithm is what determines that. It determines, it determines who sees what you do. So if they're getting more money from the hyperactive kids and stuff, then of course they're going to bury. And here lately, I've noticed they're burying anybody with anything meaningful to say.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if you try to talk serious in YouTube hates that. It just wants fun, goofy, silly nonsense all the time.
Well,
YouTube wants to keep people dumb.
Yeah, it's like Star here. She has her own YouTube where she does art. And it has more views and subscribers than I do. And, I put in a lot of work in the, doing art, doing setup, having this software, that software. And it's like, I'm pouring everything into it. And it's like, I'm getting beat by doodles with goofy music behind it.
Yeah, she just does it for the hell of it, just for something to do.
That is true. That's all I do. Like little TikTok videos. Well, they're not TikTok, but they're like TikToks with music and drawing. But somehow that beats this when he does all this serious editing and all this, stuff I could never do.
Okay. What Daxonar is saying here is that you got to find your audience. I agree with that. And it's good to have support. But I have one person viewing this motherfucking thing, and I've been at it for something like 9 months. I am getting heavily discouraged. But look, I'm going to go on to the next video, so I'm not stuck on one screen forever.
Welcome to another meeting of the Fictional Characters Forced to Re-Identify Support Group. You were given a new identity, and we're here to support you through that process. Oh, I believe we have a new member with us today. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Superman. Faster than a locomotive. Can leap tall buildings in a single bound. And bisexual. Now,
Bisexual Superman.
They just forced it on me. Didn't ask for nothing. I've been...
All right, technically, they made Superman's son bisexual, but I think he was supposed to represent the new Superman, something along those lines. Now, I haven't been up with the comic, but it feels that way.
Straight my whole life. But then, no, not anymore. What happened to respecting someone for who they are?
We do respect who you are. You just no longer have a say in the matter.
It's Lois and Clark, not Lewis and Clark.
Well, you're bisexual, so technically...
You hear that, Phoenix?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
okay.
Phoenix.
You gotta understand, Phoenix every time would say Lewis and Clark. Lewis, and would tell them it's Lois. And then they'll go, Lewis and Clark. It's Lois. He just wants to see
Lois.
He just wants to see super gay banging really fucking badly.
Well, he wants to pretend.
So if I'm not thinking about it, that's just how it comes out.
No, it ain't. You can read just like everybody else.
Lewis and Clark.
Who would like to go next?
I'll go. I'm Cinderella. I was white. Now I'm Cuban or Mexican or whatever. Who knows?
Whoa, yikes. Easy there.
What? If they're going to completely strip me of my heritage, at the very least, I should be able to say some racist stuff now.
They didn't strip you of your heritage. They gave you some. White people don't have heritage.
I don't even like those people's food.
Careful.
I can say that now.
Yikes. Well, Cinderella's obviously got a lot to work through. Who would like to go next?
I'll go. Hi, I am the Equalizer. I used to be one of the greatest actors of my generation. I won an Oscar for my work in Glory and Training Day. Now, I'm Queen Latifah,
Hey, Queen Latifah won a Kids' Choice Award. Favorite voice for an animated movie for Ice Age The Meltdown.
I don't care. I was in Philadelphia with Tom Hanks. Now, because of female representation, I gotta be in Bringing Down the House of Eugene Levy? That's a step down. I don't want to be Queen Latifah.
At least you can poop. After witnessing the murder of my parents at 8 years old, I've dedicated my life to fighting crime as a vigilante. I cleaned up the streets and put fear into the hearts of criminals everywhere. Then they turned me into a Lego, and now I can't poop.
Okay. That's a little different than everybody else, but we do sympathize with you.
I gotta poop so bad.
Who's next?
Me, Doctor Who. I was a man and now I'm a woman.
But doesn't Doctor Who regenerate like all the time? Maybe it was a creative decision.
Tell me with a straight face that they made me a woman for creative reasons.
I think they absolutely made you a woman for creative reasons. Okay, yeah, obviously not for creative reasons.
I'm transgender now.
Gonzo? You're transgender?
Yes, I'm transgender, but not Gonzo. Baby Gonzo from Muppet Babies. They made a baby character transgender. I'm a baby. I don't even know what gender is.
You might not know what gender is, but at least you know it's a construct.
I'm gay, I think.
You don't know?
No! They just tweeted my picture during Pride Month. What's that mean? Am I gay? Do I just support gay people? No one will tell me!
They made us women and now no one likes us.
Is that why no one likes you?
Yes, people hate women.
Do they?
Yes, that's why no one liked our version of Ghostbusters.
Is
it? Well, certainly not because our movie was bad.
Are you sure?
I have had it. Arbitrarily changing a popular character's gender or race or sexuality feels more like an attempt to cash in on a worldview than it does to prioritize diversity. If diversity is so important, why not make new characters? Surely Hollywood executives can take the time and care to create new, diverse characters, right?
No, that's never going to happen.
Okay, but the audience, the general public, if this is so important, they would go out of their way to support new, diverse characters from new, diverse creators, right?
No, are you nuts? That's not going to happen either. Look, you all got to get used to this. Just embrace who you are. Told you're going to be against your will, okay?
Okay.
Great.
Okay, thoughts on that?
All these iconic characters changed just for an agenda. It's funny, but this video is funny, but it is a sad concept. And
what's bad is this isn't just a comedy video. This is all things that have actually happened.
Yeah. I know, but SpongeBob's gay now? When did that happen? He's a sponge.
Yeah, he's a sponge.
I heard about some of this, but
I've often wondered about him and Squidward. I mean, we all know how Asians and stuff love their tentacles.
Oh God! Oh my God! I heard about some of this, but I did not know, and I did not know about the Superman one. Oh my God! This and Gonzo, they turned a baby Gonzo trans. What the hell, people? What the hell is this?
I guess they feel like they gotta change everybody now.
I mean, it's a baby. You know, why would it?
Baby,
oh my God!
A
It's
baby,
always some kind of bullshit.
like a video said, a baby doesn't even know what gender is. It's not gonna be thinking, "What's my gender?" And it's a puppet, a bird puppet. For God's sakes, people, think. Do you have a brain in there? I don't think you have a brain. What am I saying? The people who does this kind of crap don't have a brain.
Good Lord, woman, settle down.
It's like they're saying, don't be yourself, be what we tell you to be.
That's
Good
exactly what they're
Lord.
saying.
She's going. Oh my God, you went and got her started.
Okay, I'm going to look at real quick. I think I'm going to end this one closer to an hour rather than 2 hours, since we're burning through the content quite quickly. But I'm going to go ahead and play some liberal freakouts over the election.
Why? Why? You really hit me that bad? I'm sorry. No! 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 Why? Why? Do you really hate me that bad? I'm sorry.
Yes, I do.
There's some more insanity.
We don't get that they voted for someone who's gonna make my friends' lives hell. My life's okay. I'm a white woman, but my friends are not gonna be okay.
I can't believe Trump's actually gonna win this fucking thing.
Look at this dumb
Oh,
fuck.
Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off. Fuck!
Oh, I did not need to see that.
Nobody
I
needs
can't
to
believe
see
Trump's
that.
actually gonna win this fucking thing. Oh, Jesus!
Oh my God, my eyes.
I might wake up a motherfucking slave.
This bitch is going on. She might wake up a motherfucking slave.
Oh, no, you're not. What?
What
There's
the hell
more.
is wrong with people?
Y'all, like, why are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why?
Oh my God. They can't be. They can't be
Why
serious.
are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why is this a thing right now? Why is this okay?
These people are acting like 5-year-olds throwing a baby fit.
I can't do
Honestly.
this. I should have kept my vote to myself because I knew it didn't fucking matter. I knew it didn't.
It looks like somebody just stole his checkpoints. Hope they can see me.
I go from hysterically crying 1 minute over the pain of this situation and then hysterically crying the next minute, watching so many people come together and women from our. I go from hysterically crying 1 minute over the.
Okay, just so you know, this bitch be looking like a demon.
It's all right. It's all right. I feel that way too. It's all right. We feel that way together, okay?
Oh.
Let it out. Let it out.
Someone get a priest.
Look, I could just see the Doom character with a BFG in front of her mowing her down.
Kill it with fire. Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Someone
my
get a
God.
priest.
Mm-mm. Why did you show me these things?
They have to be seen.
Oh, that's kind of bitch that suck your dick off. Skin and all, just like slurp it up.
No.
You see her
This
like
is
yelling
the
like
kind of
that?
bitch that would go after the horses. Look at her. You'll see. Look. Live action Grinch movie. Oh my God, he's right.
Oh God,
no, it's true.
Red Mirage Blue Shift. Red Mirage Blue Shift. Remember. Red Mirage Blue Shift. Red Mirage Blue Shift. Red Mirage Blue Shift. Red Mirage.
That just makes me think of Manchurian Candidate kind of deal. Is like they say
Yeah.
a phrase and it wakes up the sleeper, and then it goes to assassinate.
Yeah.
Red Mirage Blue Shift. The code word has been said.
Mirage Blue
Oh my
Shift.
God.
Red Mirage Blue Shift.
Is all red. I am not going to emotionally recover from this year. What a shit show. Oh, you know what's going to send me over the edge actually is if I see one post where people are like, oh, make sure to hydrate and breathe and take care of yourself. No.
Fine, then dehydrate and
Okay,
go
then
the
just
way of
die,
the ghost
bitch.
then.
I mean, we don't care.
These people are
Oh my
throwing
God.
proper 10-year-old fits. Like, you're grown. Why are you doing this? Why are you crying on camera? Why are you screaming on camera?
Okay, I'm gonna wrap this one up. This I'm gonna leave at an hour show rather than 2 hour. I don't think we'd have enough material to cover an hour, and I don't want to just bore the shit out of our viewer by all of us just talking to each other. Okay, so until next time, whenever that might be, we're out.
Bye.
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 See you next
Your
time.
feelings can fuck off, you non-binary bitch. Telling everyone we're wrong while you sexualize kids. Keep your pronouns in your pants. This ain't the time or place unless you think you can dance. I'll punch that confused